Привет and welcome to lesson 32 of the Russian language course with me, Dmitry Slomov. Today we shall discuss some more situations which may occur when we stay in a host family in Russia. Let's say Melissa and her Russian host Valya are now in Valya's apartment. And Melissa, who is a smoker, would want to light up a cigarette. So she wants to ask, "May I smoke here?" Or in Russian way, "Here, is it allowed to smoke?" Here, здесь. Is it allowed? Можно. Можно. To smoke, курить. Курить. Melissa asks, "Валя, здесь можно курить?" Валя, здесь можно курить? And Valya wants to say, "No, in the apartment you may not." Be aware that Russians are much more direct, especially when they are talking about things that are not allowed. Valya is not at all angry with Melissa. And of course she does not want to upset her, but rules is rules, you may not, and that's it. In the apartment, в квартире. You may not, or it is not allowed, in Russian, нельзя. Нельзя. Sometimes it is pronounced like нельзя. Valya says, "Нет, в квартире нельзя." But Valya advises her friend that she may smoke at a balcony. A balcony, балкон. Nearly like in English. Балкон. At a balcony, на балконе. На балконе. Valya says, "You may, or it is permitted, at a balcony." Можно на балконе. Можно на балконе. And Valya, who is a smoker herself, says, "Let's go and have a cigarette." Let's go, or we shall go, пойдем. Have a cigarette. Actually, in Russian she says like, "We shall smoke for a while." We shall smoke for a while, покурим. Покурим. Valya says, "Пойдем покурим." Пойдем покурим. Or she may propose in a little bit different way. She says the same words, but now she asks, like, "Shall we go and have a cigarette?" Пойдем покурим. Пойдем покурим. Or she may also say, "Let's go to the balcony and have a cigarette." To the balcony, на балкон. На балкон. Valya says, "Пойдем на балкон покурим." Пойдем на балкон покурим. And Melissa agrees and says, "Let's go, пойдем." Great. Now let's hear the whole dialogue. Valya, здесь можно курить? Нет, в квартире нельзя. Можно на балконе. Пойдем на балкон, покурим. Пойдем. Fine. Now, Melissa may need to make a phone call. So she says, "May I make a call?" Or is it allowed to make a call? May I? Можно. To make a call or to ring, позвонить. Позвонить. Melissa asks, "Valya, можно позвонить?" And Valya says, "Yes, please. Да, пожалуйста. Да, пожалуйста." But Melissa doesn't know where the telephone in Valya's apartment is. She asks, "Where is the telephone?" Or in Russian way, where, by you, many, the telephone. Telephone, in Russian, телефон. Nearly the same as in English. Телефон. Where? Где? By you, many, у вас. See, Valya's family has decided, or at least it was supposed to, where will the telephone be placed. So we used to ask, "Где у вас телефон?" We could also say, "Где здесь телефон?" And this would be quite fine too. But when we are asking about things that people have placed in their apartments or at their workplaces, we usually say, "Где у вас something?" Где у вас телефон? We may even ask about rooms or places in the apartment, for example, about a toilet. Где у вас туалет? Or about a bathroom. Где у вас ванная? But in these cases we may also ask, "Где здесь туалет?" Or "Где здесь ванная?" So Melissa asks, "Где у вас телефон?" And Valya replies, "Right there, in the living room." A living room, гостиная. In the living room, в гостиной. Valya says, "Вон там, в гостиной." Вон там, в гостиной. Let's summarize. Valya, можно позвонить? Да, пожалуйста. Где у вас телефон? Вон там, в гостиной. Very good. In the evening, Melissa wants to go for a walk. So she proposes to Valya, "Let's go for a walk." Let's go, or we shall go, пойдем. To go for a walk – гулять. Гулять. Melissa says, Vaля, пойдем гулять. Vaля, пойдем гулять. But Vaля is pretty tired, and she says, I shall not go. Shall go, when we mean I shall go, пойду. Пойду. I shall not go, я не пойду. Я не пойду. Valia wants to add, I am tired and I want to sleep. Tired, when we are talking about a lady, sounds устала. Устала. I want, хочу. To sleep, спать. Спать. Like you may want to sleep after you've got a spa. Спать. Valia says, я устала и хочу спать. Я устала и хочу спать. Valia asks her husband, Andrei, maybe he will go for a walk with Melissa. She says, Andrei, will you go for a walk with Melissa? You will go, пойдешь. Пойдешь. To go for a walk, гулять. With Melissa, с Мелиссой. С Мелиссой. Valia says, Андрей, пойдешь гулять с Мелиссой? Андрей, пойдешь гулять с Мелиссой? Andrei decides he will. So he says, Fine, I shall go. Хорошо, пойду. Хорошо, пойду. Now, Melissa thinks Andrei might be tired too. So she asks, Andrei, aren't you tired? Now, when we say tired about a guy, we say устал. Устал. See, a tired lady gets the a ending. Устала. But a tired guy gets no ending. Устал. Melissa asks, Андрей, ты не устал? Андрей, ты не устал? And Andrei replies, I am tired, but I shall go anyway. I am tired when a guy is saying that, я устал. Now, Andrei is actually responding to Melissa's question about himself. Both he and Melissa understand that they are talking about Andrei. So he may omit я and just say устал. Ты не устал? Устал. But in Russian, но. Anyway, все равно. Все равно. It is something like all the same. And it is pronounced as one word. Все равно. Andrei says, устал, но я все равно пойду. Устал, но я все равно пойду. And he says, let's go, Melissa. He means that they will go right now. So for let's go, he says, идем. Идем, Melissa. Пойдем sounds more like an offer, a proposal. Идем, it is more of an urge to go. He could also say, пошли, Melissa. This would sound like, let's go right now. And it sounds too informal. So he better says, идем, Melissa. And Melissa replies, идем. Now, Valia is going to have some sleep. And she wouldn't want Andrei and Melissa to wake her up when they return. So she says, Andrei, don't forget the keys. When we are ordering someone to forget, we say забудь. Забудь. Maybe like someone was going by subway and lost his boot. Subway, boot. Забудь. Забудь. Do not forget, не забудь. Не забудь. Keys in Russian, ключи. Ключи. Like clues to how to open a door. Ключи. Valia says, Андрей, не забудь ключи. Андрей, не забудь ключи. Andrei asks, and where are they? Where? Где? They, они. Andrei says, а где они? А где они? Valia replies, the keys, they are right there, on the shelf. A shelf, полка. Полка. On the shelf, на полке. На полке. So Valia says, ключи, они вон там, на полке. Ключи, они вон там, на полке. And Andrei replies, хорошо. He takes the keys, and he and Melissa go for a walk together, while Valia goes to bed. Let's summarize. Valia, пойдем гулять. Я не пойду. Я устала и хочу спать. Андрей, Пойдешь гулять с Мелиссой? Хорошо, пойду. А ты не устал? Устал, но я все равно пойду. Идем, Мелисса. Андрей, не забудь ключи. А где они? Ключи? Они вон там, на полке. Хорошо. Very good. Now let's hear once again all the dialogues of today's lesson. Валя, здесь можно курить? Нет, в квартире нельзя. Можно на балконе. Пойдем на балкон, покурим. Пойдем. Валя, можно позвонить? Да, пожалуйста. Где у вас телефон? Вон там, в гостиной. Валя, пойдем гулять. Я не пойду. Я устала и хочу спать. Андрей, пойдешь гулять с Мелиссой? Хорошо, пойду. Андрей, ты не устал? Устал, но я все равно пойду. Идем, Мелисса. Идем. Андрей, не забудь ключи. А где они? Ключи? Они вон там, на полке. Хорошо. Great. Very well done. So that's enough for this time. See your transcript for a reading lesson, and we shall meet in the next lesson. Пока. Here are the names of the letters, words and phrases that appear in the reading section for this lesson. Д. Дома. Я дома. Как дела? Да. 200. 2 кило. До свидания. Ладно. Дети. Дети в комнате. Диван. Мама на диване. Там холодная вода. Б. Бутерброд. Бери. Берите. Диана, берите бутерброд. Хлеб. Батон. 3 рубля. Работа. Я на работе. Я иду на работу. Баба. Моя баба. Бабка. Моя бабка. П. Пиво. Бери пиво. Спасибо. Я поеду. Я поеду в лес. Я приду. Я приду к тебе. Папа. Папа в университете. Покурим. Покурим на балконе. Справа. Полка. Справа висит полка.